Have you ever met someone who had nothing, yet gave you everything you didn't know you needed? This is the story of how a man I used to ignore, a man who had no home, changed my life forever. It all began one rainy evening. I was walking home from work, just exhausted, angry, and soaked to the bone. I had just lost a massive deal at my company, one that could have finally gotten me that promotion. My phone was buzzing nonstop with messages from my boss, my girlfriend, my friends, but I ignored them all. I just wanted to be alone, to disappear into the noise of the city. And then, I saw him again. The homeless man who always sat near the coffee shop at the corner of 5th Street. Same spot, same torn jacket, same distant eyes. I must have passed him every single day for almost a year, and I never once looked him in the eye. I don't even know why. I guess I thought I was too busy, too important, too different. That night, though, something was different. As I rushed past him, a soft voice cut through the sound of the rain. "Rough day?" I stopped. For some reason, those two words just froze me. I turned around slowly, and there he was, smiling at me. Not asking for money, not begging for food, just smiling. I don't know what got into me, but I sat down on the wet pavement right beside him. The rain was pouring, the streetlights flickered, and for the first time in a very long time I felt seen. He reached into his pocket and handed me half of his sandwich. I actually laughed. "No thanks," I said. "You probably need it more than I do." He just shrugged. "Maybe, but looks like you need it too." Something about the simple, honest way he said it just hit me, right in the chest. We ended up talking for hours. He told me his name was Jack. He used to be a teacher, a respected one, until his wife died in a sudden car accident. He said he just lost himself after that. Lost his home, his job, his purpose. "But I didn't lose everything," he told me, his voice calm and steady. "I still have kindness. That's what keeps me alive." I didn't know what to say. Here was a man who had absolutely nothing. No family, no roof over his head, no security. Yet he spoke with a sense of peace, a grace that I, with all my ambition and possessions, could never seem to find. Before I left, I handed him my umbrella. "Take care, Jack." He smiled that same warm smile again. "You too, son. Don't let life make you forget who you are." The next day, I went back to the same spot. Jack wasn't there. I looked around, waited, and even asked the owner of the coffee shop. She said he hadn't shown up that morning. Days passed, then weeks. I started to worry. It's strange, isn't it? How someone you barely know can suddenly mean so much. About a month later, I got a letter in the mail. No return address. Inside was a folded note, written in a shaky but clear hand. It said, "Thank you for seeing me. You reminded me what it feels like to be human again. I'm going home, to where she's waiting. Be kind. Always." Taped inside was a small, rusty old penny. On the back, he had scratched 2 words. "Keep this." That penny still sits on my desk today. Every time my day gets tough, every time I feel that old anger or frustration creeping back in, I look at it. I remember that night in the rain. I remember that kindness doesn't come from what you have. It comes from who you are. Since that day, I've started volunteering every weekend at the local shelter. Not because I feel like I'm helping the homeless, but because I realized we're all a little homeless inside. We're all just searching for a little warmth, for a connection, for someone to simply see us. Jack may be gone now, but his lesson has never left me. You don't need a fortune to make someone rich. You just need to care. Thank you so much for listening to my story. If it resonated with you, I'd be so grateful if you'd like this video and subscribe to the channel. It helps more than you know. Take care.